Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Tony, or Anthony Adrian Acker, and yeah, I'm giving this a shot. I'm out here in the forest. I got out of my gym class today, and I made my way to my first class, and there goes a hawk. Um, no one was there, and I couldn't connect to the Wi-Fi, so I came out here instead, and using this time to do something different. Come out of my comfort zone immensely. um, and just do it. Been listening to a lot of people on YouTube, giving me a lot of good advice, teaching me the lessons they've learned, and I feel like maybe I can do the same. Use my experiences, the shit I've been through, and help other people. Maybe, or maybe just find some friends and some community. Because here in Portland, Oregon, people are weird and not in a good way anymore. It used to be cool. I came up to Portland in 2003 from Long Beach, California, and it was rad up here. Oregon's still great in general, but Portland was cool. Now it's weird. People are weird here. People are entitled. People are exclusive about their inclusivity, if that makes any sense. You have to be flying a flag here to fit in. And I don't like that. In the 90s, growing up, we wanted to not have labels. We didn't want to be labeled. I was labeled. Not about labels. I'm me. Yeah. I was labeled with ADHD very early. ODD, obsessive, oppositional defiance disorder. Was told I had learning disabilities and audio comprehension disabilities. And yet, I had this immensely high IQ. I was brilliant. I was a genius. Twice exceptional. Exceptionally disabled, yet exceptionally gifted. Okay, what does that mean? What do I do with that? What does anyone do with that kind of information? I mean, the typical ADHD story applies to me. Failure to launch my entire life. I've done things, I've crossed things off of my bucket lists, my to-do lists, my goals. I've met a lot of my goals. I don't quit on my goals, but go away, B. It's so difficult to make it more than, oh yeah, I did it. Now let's do it again. And again, and again, and again. You know, I've worked for some cool bands. I made friends all over the place. People I've looked up to, I've met, and I've worked with. People I've been inspired by. But then it's like, okay, I've crossed it off now. Now let's do it again. And everyone's like, no. ADHD is tough. Always been a sensitive person. Highly sensitive. For a while, I used to say I was empathic. No. What it really is an ability to put the pieces together when and where other people cannot. I see the patterns, I see the changes, I see the fluctuations. Everything is in flux. My brain is moving faster. Calculating a little differently. Oh, but I move fast through the world. I move flexibly. I learn flexibly. I learn fluidly. I pick up on things that I look at people around me and I'm like, wow, these people are amazing. These people are successful. They've achieved more than me. And yet, like, they are slow. Check this out. People are slow as fuck. I don't get it. I'm harder, I'm faster. I do things differently, and people don't like that. People don't like that. I don't like that one bit. It scares them. You know? When you move differently through the world, it scares people. And I was led to believe that I should move the way everyone else does. And I can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. I can't. Everyone's weird. Everyone's weird. I'm faster. I'm fitter than them now. I lost 150 pounds. And people tell me I'm lazy and that I don't put the work in. I lost 150 pounds. I was 320 pounds. And I lost friends along that way, through that journey, on that path. Friends that couldn't cut it. Literally, figuratively. That is so cool. But I'm still the one that's broken. They're the ones that are broken. They're broken spiritually. They're broken mentally, psychologically, their intellect. I hit the gym before class. Before that, I'm on DCS, flight simulator, practicing. Before that, I'm making my coffee at 4:30 in the morning so that I can get my time in to make myself happy, to give myself some experiences that motivate me and uplift me. That, I mean, yeah, they're simulated experiences, you know. We're living in this world where everyone's so worried about simulations and everything's so fake. Yeah. But who else is studying these aircraft and putting in the time? I've been playing for 5 months now. Almost every day. Getting better. Landings, navigation, air to air, air to ground. Taking out SAMs, working with other people online. Trying to form a community. Man, I've got a few people in the Pacific Northwest area emailing me about forming a chapter for the Flight Simulation Association. So that's cool. I'm working on it. I'm putting in the work. While everyone else is just phone droning. They're like this. And you try talking to them. Hey, what's up? That's all they can do. That's all that matters to them in life. Their phones. I haven't had cellular service on my phone for 9 months. I'm out here with no signal. I love it. I've been able to read more. I put in the time in DCS. I've been focused on my school. I won 3 awards with the Advocate News that I'm a writer and photojournalist with, part-time, at school. I won 3 awards for that. I've never won awards for anything. I'm putting in the work. And it feels so isolating. It feels so isolating to be the only one putting in the work. I've got A's and B's at school. One class last term was not great, but that's fine. It's a late evening class. I was burnt out every day. Half of the class was burnt out. Half of the class was leaving every day. But, again, I was getting up at 5 a.m., hitting the gym. 9 hours of class, lectures. On my days off, riding my bike, airsoft, hiking, working out. Working on myself. instead of my cell phone, like everyone else. Not about it anymore. I want friends that aren't stuck to their phones, addicted to their phones. Like, yeah, you worry about the simulated world, but you're in it. You're in your phone all day long. After like 2 seconds of talking to someone out in public, they just go back to their phone. They just pull it out. It's weird. Sure, there were times when I was like that, but I was texting friends, putting things together. I was still in the moment with my buddies. We were still together. Now my buddies don't even want to hang out because they literally can't do anything outside the house. They're just stuck on their phones and they've got Netflix on in the background. With the dumbest shows. Or Disney, fucking Star Wars shit. It's all propaganda, it's all rhetoric, it's all there meant to brainwash us and make us stupider. All the Star Wars stuff is aimed at babies. We're not babies. Fuck that shit. People are living these lives thinking they can live like fucking movie stars someday. And all they're eating is trash. Sitting on their couches. Hating the world, hating themselves, hating America. Not gonna get political. But when you hate something, you're not gonna take care of it. They're not taking care of themselves. They're not taking care of their homes, their neighborhoods. Society is crumbling because of neurotypicals who can't fucking take care of themselves. And neurodivergents who've been brainwashed into just being the dumbest versions of themselves possible. I'm not about it. I'm not about it anymore. I don't dig this. So I'm here on YouTube. I've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a long time. But I've never done it to be a YouTuber. I've never done it for monetization. I don't want monetization. I don't want to make this my job. I want to make this a way to connect. Photography is my job. I'm a photographer. This isn't my job. But I want to make this something I do. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers though, and I'm not knocking on them. If they're making money off of their content, helping us, helping dudes out there be their best selves, do it. Get it however you can. I just don't want to make money out of it because I hate money. I hate making money. It sours it. It sours everything. So just want to be fun. But I've been learning a lot from these dudes. And I really respect them and I admire them. And I look up to them. This dude, Narc Daily, I've learned so much from him about toxic relationships and narcissists and how to heal from that kind of shit. And he says that we will become our most galvanized selves. Our third phase, our third era. And maybe that's so. Maybe that's so. Maybe that's where I am now. Maybe I am becoming indifferent. letting go of the weight, the baggage, the limerence, the focus on trauma. Okay. And all these other dudes have been so motivational. This dude, motivation and inspiration. He's been putting out like these daily videos, and dude is strong. Proud of that dude. He's proud of everybody. He says he's so proud of everybody. He's a real one. I've been learning a lot from this dude, Dalo. He's a real one. Gazzavelli. I think he's down in Australia. He's a real one. Home Math. Oh, Home Math. Home Math. You gotta check out Home Math. Because he will snap you out of being Delulu. He will. Terry Joel Jr. That dude is a real one. Creek and a little waterfall down there. I've been watching his videos every day while I'm flying in DCS, while I'm working on my photography, while I'm studying, while I'm driving to school, while I'm at school. I got him on my headphones. He talks about us chosen ones. The brilliant ones, the geniuses, the ones that were given something extra. We were given something extra. And the world wants us to waste it, and we're not going to anymore. Because we are special. We are. They said we were when we were kids. They wanted us to fix the world, fix climate change. What? Put an end to war, bring peace, fix famine. Like, we were the chosen ones. And there's something, an enigma in the world right now. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. But there is something out in the world that wants us to fail, wants us to be weak, wants us to be powerless. And I'm not about it anymore. So that's why I'm watching these dudes. That's why I'm here now. I'm trying. We'll see how it goes. But let me just say, you know, when you're in the woods, if you come across a bear or a man, I might be that dude. I'm just out here enjoying nature. I'm not out here trying to ruin anyone's day. Not out here trying to distract anybody from what they got going on. From their grind, their journey, their path. Jacob's journey. He's another one, another real one. Another chosen one. He talks about being a chosen one and getting your voice. And your voice out there for everyone. Look at this, man. I love it out here. I feel better out here than in the city. Where the air is poisonous, full of electromagnetic frequencies. Like, I'm not going to get into conspiracies, but we are so surrounded in electronic devices. So many things are putting out electromagnetic fields. If you look it up, magnetic fields can have an effect on us. It just can. You're not supposed to put your head in a fucking microwave. You're not supposed to put your head next to a radio tower. These are dangerous. And we surround ourselves with devices, electronics, computers, phones, things that are putting out signals and taking signals. That's all I'm saying. I don't think the 5G conspiracy, but we are surrounded in too much technology. Period. So, it just feels better out here. As soon as I can get away from the city and the signal, when I go play airsoft every month, which I do, I don't have signal. Everyone's in a great mood, for the most part. What do humans do when they want to find peace? They go out into the woods. So yeah, not distracting anybody out here. Everyone's trying to distract each other from shit. And that weird enigma that's making everything fucking weird, making everyone a fucking clown, wants to distract. This dude Justice was also talking about this. How chosen ones need to be careful about being distracted. As soon as we focus, there's going to be a distraction. We know this is going to happen. We know it. It's predictable. Everything is so damn predictable. People are predictable. People don't surprise me anymore. Nope. Can't surprise me anymore. I've been through too much. I've dodged bullets. Metaphorically and literally. A couple times. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. And I'm just gonna keep dodging bullets. I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep doing my best. Putting in the work. Every day. Because that's what they don't want us to do. They want us to fail. They want us to wallow and be miserable and fail. And we're not going to anymore. We're not going to give them that satisfaction. Are we? All right. 30 minutes. 30 minutes into this. Got till 1, till my next class. Nothing happened. 30 minutes in. Well, you know what? You guys get a good look at me. Here I am. chosen one. I mean, it's been my whole life a fight against people that didn't want me to just be me. Teachers, principals, cops, parents, grandparents, my siblings. I have no connections with any of them anymore. Nope. Estranged from every single sibling. My mom, my dad's gone. I got a sister on my dad's side. She's pretty cool. But I never met her. She seems like a real one though. My family, my close family? Nah. Drugs. Not my thing. Drugs, big drugs, bad drugs. Heroin, meth. My sister's a meth addict. I don't know what my mom did. My dad, pills, alcohol. That's what killed him. Never knew him. Principals at schools. I went to 6 high schools. I'd keep getting kicked out for fighting. People would be picking on me, bullying me. I was overweight. Remember, I lost 150 pounds. People would get in my face, push me, trip me, and I'd just punch them. Just go right for their face. Because I wasn't going to stop and enjoy it. You know, what am I supposed to do? Enjoy people fucking with me? Not going to happen. I defend myself. And went to 6 high schools because of my behavior. Principals. This principal at Millikan High called me a terrorist in like 1999. I had the manual for Diablo 2 and hair gel because I used to spike my hair, shave it. No, but I used to spike it. And I had colored pencils because I've always been an artist. And he was like, he had the cop there. He had cops there. He's like, is there any way we can turn this into a bomb or something? And I just laughed. I'm like, what? And he's like, is this satanic material? I'm like, bruh, duh. We weren't talking like that, but I was like, no, man. It's the manual to Diablo, a role-playing game. And he's like, what is that? I'm like, yeah. I'm the retard, though. I'm the retard. Yeah, okay. And these are the level of people that I've encountered my whole life that have tried to put roadblocks in front of me. These fuckers that have an IQ below that of a fucking maggot. Like they have fucking worms in their brains. When I worked at USPS, one of my supervisors, I came into my shift. And it was a mess. There was bags of mail everywhere. Parcel bags. The yellow ones, the priority bags. Stacked 10 feet high along the conveyor belts. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? These stupid motherfuckers aren't doing their jobs. And he comes up to me and he's like, Tony. Tony, you can't talk like that about your fellow employees. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? I got these bags in my hands. What do you mean? And he's like, you can't call them stupid. But okay, these motherfuckers are causing a safety issue here, and they need to get this shit on the conveyor belt. He's like, yeah, that's better. I quit that job. Worked on the dock for the last year that I was there. I worked for like 7 years there. And it ruined my shoulders. USPS does not care about its employees. They will throw you under the bus. That's a story for another day. Oh man. Let me check it. Trillium. It's one of my favorite flowers. Look them up. They're friggin' cool. I just want to find a place in this world with good people who have goal-oriented mindsets, business mindsets. I want a partner who has a business mindset, goal-oriented, is at my level or higher, or is very close, like doing what I'm doing right now, where I'm in school, trying to achieve what I want to achieve. I want a master's degree in photography. I want a master's degree or a PhD in photography. I want to take it to the highest level I possibly can. This is no game. This is no hobby for me. This is my life. It has been my life since 2009. I struggled for 12 years to get back into school, and I did it. And even though I missed my class today, I'm out here. I'm doing something for my future, for myself, my photography. I'm out here doing this for you, chosen ones, people with ADHD. I'm doing this to say thank you to all the dudes that I've been inspired by. Let me make sure I got all that. I wrote their names down. Dalo, Terry Joel Jr., Narc Daly, Gazzavelli, Jacob's Journey, Motivation and Inspiration. I'm proud of you, man. Justice and Home Math. Like, you guys are changing the world. Doing it in an old school way that's not divisive. You know what I mean? It's not about taking any pills. It's not about colored flags. It's about what's doing right. It's about doing what's right. Being our best selves. Thank you, guys. This is a sign. This is a sign. Things are changing. The new sphere, the collective consciousness. I don't know, man. It's just something I like to think about. We are all of planet Earth. Planet Earth is a living planet. We are of it. It is of us. We are one. And something... I kind of want to become a pilot. Something is driving a wedge in between us all. It's a lot bigger than 2 different colored pills. I don't know if it's pure evil. I don't know if it's a shift in energy. But since COVID happened, nothing has been the same. Making friends hasn't been the same. Hanging out, connecting, conversating, dating, work. The rise of AI. We'll talk about that in another video. Homelessness plaguing every city. Division. Riots, protests. I was there. I photographed for weeks here in Portland, 2020. All these lies, all these bullshit agendas. Movies and shows. Apps designed to fuck with our lives. What do you think people are doing with these apps? What do you think these stories are for? Stories that are like 15 seconds long and they're gone and you get likes. People are just fishing for supply. They're narcissists. Snapchat. Things. Their texts just disappear. Their texts just disappear. Nobody can keep them accountable. That's why it was taboo to like screenshot your snaps. And remember when Snap started the keeping track of how many days you were in communique with narcissists? How they would react when those streaks were broken. Even, check it out. I know this is getting long. Check it. Even if you spent days with that person and your streak broke because of that, they would get upset. Why? What? Okay. 45 minutes and we're done. I know this is long. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not saying sorry to people anymore. Unless they deserve it. David Bowie. Just in case you're wondering. All right. Be safe out there. Be well. Be amazing. Focus on yourself. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud that we're still here. Because there were times when I didn't think I would be. All right. I'll see you next time. Take care.